Welcome to a new tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about pads, learning how to EQ them a little bit, how to fit them into your mix a little bit, and yes, so I've been reading about people saying, look, my pads are really good over the top of my kick, or they're really good in the breakdown, but putting them both together it can be a bit of a it gets a little bit muddy and a little bit of a pain to try and EQ. Sometimes you might have two or three different patterns of the same pad, and it can just get really messy. This is a little simple way that we can make things work. So what I've done here, as you can see, is something really nice and simple. So what I'm going to do, I've set all this up already to make it a little bit easier. What I'm going to do is turn everything off. I'll keep the EQs on, and yeah, I'll keep the EQs on, and I will keep my compressor on. If you want to learn about the EQing and the compressor, how to compress your kicks and your sounds and all those bits and pieces, there is another video that I've done previously. Go and find it. You'll be able to find it somewhere around here. There'll be a link to it. So let's have a listen, see how it sounds now. It's got that nice bottom end on it. It's got a nice bottom end on it, it's got a nice mid-range, and it's got a nice top. Now if you put the kicks in, it's just gonna get a little bit muddy. Let me just reset all these, and you'll see what I mean by it being a little bit muddy. So here we go. Okay, so it sounds really good. The kicks are nice, a nice little thump on it, nice little click end at the top end, but it's just getting muddy and a little bit lost, and it's all a little bit over the place. So let's have it like this. We're gonna put that there. We're just gonna loop this for a little while. So what you need to do, you need to look at your frequency range, okay, on EQ. Now, so let's play it on its own. So that is your end of your frequency range on your pad. Now you want to drop that off completely. You know, you don't really want all this. You don't want this. You don't want this at all, especially when the kick's playing. So if we play it over the top of the kicks now, you can hear the kicks a lot better. They're more into the mix of the track. But now, if you play that pad on its own, it's just a little bit thin. And you would have to play around with EQing and do loads of EQ and automation, and you don't need that at all. You don't need that. So this is what we do. So let's just link that up properly. So what you do, first of all, you might have a single kick. I have a kick bus. What you want to do is have a Fruity peak controller. So Fruity peak controller is just here. There you go. We'll turn that on, and then on here you want to see where you want your, don't worry about this for the time being, what frequency and what area of the track you want to side chain that bottom end away from the kick. So when it's playing over the top of the kick, there's no big bass end, but when it's playing in a breakdown, it's nice and big and full again. So going to start that here. So what we do here, we link it to controller. You want peak control here. Go down to peak, mapping formula, you want inverted, and click accept. So now, hopefully, this happens. Let's go back here. Let's just go back here. Okay, so now you see it's starting to automate. What I need to do now is go back to your peak controller. You want to take your bass up to around about 53 to 55, so let's say 54%. Bring your volume down to around about 100. You can find all this information here, so if I move that, you'll see the percentage moving. And then, here we go. So you see it moving up and down, it's side chaining right against that kick. But then when we come along to here, let's get over here, so here, there you go. You keep the fatness. Let's just let that play. So you see a difference. On the breakdown, you've got your nice big fat pad, but when your kicks are playing, you've still got that big pad, but you're losing the bottom end. So I hope that's helped you out for today. If you've got any more questions about it, if you want any help about EQing, give me a shout. And yeah, have a good night. See you later.